Sometimes we go through seasons in life that can easily be filled with anxiety if we are not intentional about keeping our eyes on God, who offers us a life free from anxiety. Welcome back to Whispers from the Word. Today's verse is about being at peace while waiting on God. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation, by prayer and petition, with thanksgiving, present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 to 7. Philippians chapter 4, verses 6 to 7 tells us not to be anxious about anything, but instead to bring every situation to God in prayer. I will be the first to admit that it's easier said than done. I think back to the days of the pandemic. I had been working as a substitute teacher, but due to the pandemic, suddenly I wasn't needed. Schools were shut down, and the small but steady income I had been bringing in suddenly disappeared. Not only did my income disappear, so did my husband, as he was laid off due to the pandemic also. It could have been a time of worry about finances, about the unknown, about what was next. And I admit, in the beginning it was. However, instead of letting anxiety take over, we chose peace. We leaned into prayer, and I concentrated on the master's degree I was working on instead of my circumstances. And I trusted God to provide, even when I didn't see how. And you know what? He did. He carried us through that season. And the peace He gave us didn't come from circumstances suddenly changing, it came from Him. That's what Paul meant by peace that transcends understanding. It's the kind of peace that holds you steady when nothing around you makes sense. So if you're in a season of uncertainty, remember, anxiety doesn't have to win. You can choose peace. Pray, trust, and wait on the one who has never failed you. That's today's whisper. See you next week for another Whispers from the Word.